and the need for maybe even back then universal basic income. I guess at this point you're thinking, wow, it's accelerating faster than you even thought.
Yeah, it's here even faster than I'd imagined back in 2019 and 2020. And I talked to CEOs who are replacing thousands of customer service workers with AI, entire design departments, even coders are being supplanted. And Becky and I were just talking about how we used to tell our kids, hey, if you major in computer science, you'll be good to go. And now those graduates are having a hard time finding jobs. It's starting to appear in the numbers for recent college graduates and entry-level white-collar work.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Give a type of money that can only be spent for a specific number of reasons. And some worry about that state control or whatever, but like in this particular narrow use case, you want to give checks to individuals to get the economy moving again.
Yeah.
So if you think of programmable money that expires if you don't spend it.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. We have stocks up. And we know Jerome is in the house. We know they like the stock market to at least look decent. But we know these yield rates are going to slowly creep back up as Jerome Powell leaves. And Jerome Powell will be back in the house in July. And we won't see him again until September. And we know that's when the gains will begin. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are down. And just like I stated, we know they're going to creep back up. We have the dollar down. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $168 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And again, we have Jerome in the house, and we have Trump attacking him. He's going to be too late, but guys, we know it's all part of the plan. And most likely, they're going to pause. We got the drums beating now, even louder. We have tariffs, and we have the labor market they're saying is good, which we know is not true. And we have the stablecoin bill passed in the Senate with absolutely no news. The masses don't know, and they could care less, but their life is about to change forever. Remember, guys, you don't want to be on the wrong side of history. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs are down. And we have the first XRP spot ETF launches on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And in the United States, most likely we're going to see a Solana spot ETF soon. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have China's largest retailer, JD.com, plans to apply for global stablecoin licensing to slash cross-border payment costs by 90% and reduce settlement times under 10 seconds. And we know nothing happens in China without the government approval. Remember, this new economy is going to be led by the emerging markets, mainly the BRICS, led by China, the dragon, with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have BlackRock $2.9 billion tokenized treasury fund now accepted as collateral on Crypto.com and Deribit. And this will allow institutional traders to use BITRE tokens as margin for leveraged trades on these exchanges, while also earning yield on the underlying token. So we're seeing the digital economy merge in with the traditional economy. And then also, we have Ondo Finance launches Global Markets Alliance with Solana Foundation, BitGet Wallet, and 6 other major players to accelerate tokenized asset adoption. And speaking of adoption, we have JP Morgan is launching a pilot for its JPMD, a dollar deposit token on Coinbase's base blockchain. And we're seeing all these big banks working with these exchanges, these crypto exchanges, which, remember, guys, crypto was supposed to get rid of the big banks. That was the whole narrative behind Bitcoin. But we're slowly seeing these big banks taking over the space. So we're going to see the same exact products. It's just going to be tokenized, put on blockchain, and these banks are just going to keep getting bigger because these small and medium-sized banks are not going to be able to compete due to all the liquidity that's going to be needed. And JPMD, these dollar deposit tokens, are going to be the death of the current banking system. You're moving from the traditional ledgers over to blockchain. And when all this money gets on blockchain, guys, really nothing is moving. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. We already know the current system is fake. They're printing money off the printing press. But really, when we go to digital, nothing is real. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Coinbase derivatives moves to add USDC as collateral for U.S. futures trading by 2026. And it's one step to a cashless society. And then also, we know what the bank man was working on. And then lastly, we have Coinbase is seeking SEC approval to offer blockchain-based stock trading. And again, the bank man was one of the first to do it. And as FTX and Binance was taking a hit, we saw the simulation being ran. And crypto is going to be blamed for the fall of this legacy market, but also will be the savior of the global economy. Because we know they cause a problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with a solution. And that's the robots, algorithms, and drones paying each other with crypto, and the sheep going inside the metaverse, getting that free money. But little do they know that money is going to be programmable, being able to tell you what, where, when, and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And then while you're sitting at home inside the metaverse, they'll be able to download you. And they can download you, they can delete you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.